Greetings and welcome to North Country Community College and the fall 2020 semester. I'm Joe Keegan, president of North Country Community College, and on behalf of all of us, I'd like to welcome you to our community. Whether you're new, a continuing student, or returning, we're delighted that you've chosen to study and learn with us. We know these are challenging times for us all. In an effort to keep you, our students, as well as our faculty and staff, safe and healthy during the COVID-19 pandemic, we opted to go with a mostly online teaching pattern for the fall of 2020 semester. And even though the delivery will be different, I have no doubt you will receive the same high quality educational experience from our very talented faculty and staff. This presentation was designed with you, our students, in mind to provide you with important information that will help us keep our campus community virus-free. It is an effort that is going to take all of us in order to be able to realize. As you move through the presentation or at any point during the semester, if questions arise or you would like to connect with us, please do so via email, a phone call, or by an appointment. We wanted you to have a sense about the basic protocols that we'll be following when we're on campus and before coming to campus. So let's take a walk through those. So before coming to campus, we're going to ask you to complete the COVID-19 screening. It's an app-based program, and we'll be getting more information out to you shortly. For all activities other than classes, please be sure you make an appointment in advance. We want you to have an understanding of where the entrances and exits to the campus buildings are. For those of you that have been to the college before, many of them may have changed since last year, and we've included all that information for you below. And we want you to know that our campus hours this semester are going to be from 8:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. We'll be supporting operations in areas like academic support, the library, and the Learning Assistance Center, as well as some other administrative functions through online availability as well. When you're on campus, we're going to want to make sure that all are wearing a mask when social distancing is not possible and anytime you're within a building. We are asking us all to follow the social distancing guidelines of 6 feet or more. We're asking that you wash your hands frequently, that when you're unable to do so, you use hand sanitizer and you avoid touching your face. Over the summer, we began to prepare the fall 2020 reopening plan, and the priority all along had been ensuring the health and safety of our campus community and beyond. There were 4 elements to the plan: the repopulation or the restart of the campus, monitoring the virus, containment of the virus, and then what happens were we required to go back to fully remote learning. For details, for the full details of the plan, you can click the link below. But what we've tried to do for you here is to offer you a synopsis of some of the key areas that we think you'll want to be able to access readily and maybe of greatest importance for you. As you'll notice here, all of these are broken down into a fall 2020 and a spring 2021 option. And in every case, the spring 2021 option is a series of question marks because we don't know. We're going to be looking at where things stand fall 2020 to determine whether or not we're able to come back into something more looking like a face-to-face instructional model in the spring of 2021. So in fall 2020, our instructions and classes are going to be mostly online, and the first and last 2 weeks of instruction are going to be fully online, and then after that there will be limited in-person instruction by particular course. Academic supports like tutoring and library will also be online with some limited in-person supports. Same drill, first and last 2 weeks fully online, and then appointment only to connect with those supports. Computer labs will have limited in-person access after week 2. Student life will have online activities and engagement, and we're going to ask you to please participate in those extracurricular activities that help to bind us together as a community. It's essential that we remain keep that North Country spirit during this period of time when we're socially distant from one another. Unfortunately, we had to suspend athletics for the fall 2020. And we will be looking to see whether or not there are opportunities to bring athletics back into the fold for spring 2021. And the same holds true for residential life. Our dorms and food service will both be suspended for fall of 2020, and we'll again be assessing for the ability to bring those back online for spring 2021. In terms of our general and public operations, our administrative offices, areas like financial aid, the bursar or business office, those will be mostly online and will have limited in-person, by appointment only opportunities for our students. As with classes, the first 2 weeks will be fully online. Our massage therapy clinic, which is a perk for our students, unfortunately suspended for the fall of 2020. We'll assess again in the middle of the semester to see whether or not we can bring that back in on the spring. Our gym, pool, and fitness center are going to be closed to both our students as well as the broader campus community and the public. And our library is going to be open for students but closed to the public. So regrettably, we are trying to keep and reduce density, so those are some of the steps we've had to take. When we look at some on-campus protocols, some things we think you will want to know about, we will be screening our employees daily for those that are working on campus. We will be requesting them to isolate prior to their return. Many have been away since the pandemic first struck in March. And if any have traveled, they will be required to complete the New York State Traveler Health Form and then follow any isolation or quarantine protocols for out-of-state travel. Students will have to follow the same rules, daily screening for those who will be on campus, a requested period of isolation prior to return, completion of that New York State Traveler Health Form, and the isolation and quarantine protocols for out-of-state travel to areas identified by the governor's office that have been deemed at high risk. And all students will also be required to send a screenshot of the completed form to our campus safety officer, Tara Smith, and the link for that is below. In terms of testing, we are not equipped to be able to test our students or our faculty. So anyone that tests in the screening protocols as in need of testing, we will be referring them for further testing to either their healthcare provider or an area hospital or testing site, and then requiring that they follow with isolation or quarantine protocols until they're cleared. Similarly, contact tracing is not something the college will take on. In fact, that is really the responsibility of the county public health offices, and we will be working in support of both Essex and Franklin counties' public health offices to do the contact tracing. So they'll be doing it and we'll be supporting them. When we look at some of the other protocols, we've taken a number of steps to reduce density in our on-campus operations. Some of that is limited by the strictures that we've placed around on-campus instruction. The same holds true with the on-campus interaction with our administrative offices, with our learning assistance centers, and our library. So we've reduced the face-to-face operations to be able to reduce density. When on campus, masking is required, and the college will be providing both cloth and disposable masks, and will be required when you're in buildings or when you're not able to safely socially distance. Social distancing, as I had mentioned, we're requiring the 6 feet of separation with planned workspaces that support social distancing guidelines at present. Distance markers have been established in high traffic areas, and we've placed barriers in offices where distancing is difficult. Additionally, in terms of cleaning and sanitation, we've developed a lot of targeted additional cleaning to be able to help keep us all safe. In terms of campus access, for those of you that will be on our Saranac Lake campus, the primary port of entry will be in Hodson Hall, which is also the center of our administrative operations. There you'll find our business office, our financial aid office, the other administrative offices, and the main entrance from the Winona Street side, which you're seeing right here, will be the principal door on which we're asking everyone to come in and out of. There will be exits out the other, what were formerly other entrances, and we're asking you to follow that traffic flow. The Saranac Lake Library will be accessible through the main entrance, and the science and classroom buildings will have a singular entrance on the science building side near S19, facing the library. All other doors are to be used as exits and will be locked. When you're looking at the Malone campus, as this photo is, you're looking at Reshetkina Hall. There's a building over to the left, which is the Ballard Mill, and in the Ballard Mill main entrance will be the public entrance into the campus. Reshetkina Hall and all other entrances will be locked. So we're asking students to use the main entrance in Ballard Mill, and it is through there that you'll be able to access the library and the Learning Assistance Center. You will also be able to access any of the administrative offices, which are headquartered in the Ballard Mill. And for those of you that will be needing to get into Reshetkina Hall for your academic programs, you'll learn about that and the specifics there through your instructors. The same is going to hold true on the Saranac Lake campus. Our Ticonderoga campus, which you are looking at here, the main entrance, you're also looking at it, will be the only public entrance. All other doors are to be used as exits. It is through the main entrance that you'll be able to access classrooms, the Learning Assistance Center, the library, the computer lab, and any administrative supports that you are looking to connect with. And finally, we understand that students are going to have some concerns or need of contacts in a number of our administrative areas. So for Saranac Lake, we listed a number of those individuals, provided their emails as well as phone contact information in areas that we think that will be high needs for you. So if it's academic or admissions, or you're having problems accessing your Blackboard account or your courses, those are the folks to reach out to and connect with. If it's business office, facilities, financial aid, or IT, you're having problems with your email, you're having problems with, again, with being able to access your portal, it is those offices that you'll be wanting to connect with. In Malone, we've done the same thing. There's some slightly different individuals that you may reach out to there, but the drill is the same. We're going to be looking to try and support your needs remotely as best as possible. And where that's not possible, we'll do so in either phone call or we can arrange for an in-person appointment. And the same holds true in Ticonderoga. Same basic areas of the college that we think that you'll interface with the most and will want to make sure that you're connecting with. So that gets us to the point where we are ready to wrap up this little walkthrough and the start of the academic year. I have no doubt that you'll be hearing a lot from us in a number of other different venues. We'll have, for new students, new student orientation to be able to welcome you on campus. There will be, as I mentioned earlier, a number of opportunities for us to come together as a campus community and connect and learn, get an opportunity to meet you and hear about your aspirations and see how we can best support you. You'll be hearing and meeting with your faculty and getting, deeply involved in your classes, and all kinds of doors will open for you, and new ideas and new learnings. The start of a semester is such an exciting time, and we hope that the enthusiasm and that feeling of going somewhere and reaching higher and going further is something that you're able to sense as well. So once again, on behalf of all of us here at North Country Community College, welcome to the start of the fall 2020 semester. I look forward to seeing you in some place soon. It may not be on campus, it may be in one of our remote settings, but boy, do I look forward to seeing you soon. So take good care and be in touch at some point. Bye-bye.